Believe it or not, but I have never played Pokémon. It just wasn't popular in my country. But after watching a few videos of the worst player in the world, I really wanted to try playing myself. And of course, I decided to immediately start with one of the hardest ways to beat Pokémon games, Nuzlocke. It means that if any of my Pokémon dies, it's dead forever. And I can only try to catch the first Pokémon encounter per route, meaning that I can easily lose all of my Pokémon and I will need to restart. So no wonder everything went downhill very fast. You'll see. After a little bit of googling, I decided to play Pokémon Fire Red, because it's a first gen and I at least know Charmander and Pikachu. For fun, I decided to make my first run without any preparation. So I basically didn't know anything except for Nuzlocke rules. And I decided to start with Squirtle, because, I don't know, this one doesn't look trustworthy to me. He's sketchy, nah. This one is Charmander. Alright, now that's basic as hell. Even I know who Charmander is. Turtle? Honestly? Like the Ogway? Hell yeah, I guess. I don't know. Maybe there is like some meta in this game or something like that. I don't care. That looks good. Now, you probably noticed that our rival has a bit of a weird nickname. That's because of that. It looks like a total dick, honestly. There we go. That's that's the best I can do. I'll take you on? What do you mean? Yes, he is a dick. He's trying to fight me? With my amazing ball knowledge? So, the only thing that I know for sure is that we shouldn't die. Especially right now, because we have only one Pokemon. The first battle has begun. I got the basics and almost died. 6-7 XP points, yay! Fuck this meme. I hate myself for saying 6-7, I hate myself. After this hard battle, I began to doubt myself. So, I needed to gain my confidence back. Hey, run. I just destroyed your fucking ass, Bulbasaur. I have nothing against Bulbasaur. Just showing who's the leader in here, who's the boss. Then I visited the Poké Center for the first time. Heal your Pokemon, hell yay! And almost died when delivering Oak's parcel. But now that I finally had 5 Pokeballs and Route 22 that I have never been to, I can finally catch my first Pokemon. It's like in this meme. Monkey. Except, I didn't know you should weaken a Pokemon before catching, so that didn't end so well. Wait, well, that's fucking frustrating. And now, after embarrassing myself, I thought that wasn't enough, and everything got even worse. He's battling me again? And he has 2 Pokemon! And it's level 9? After lowering defense of this PG, I was just praying. And my only hope was 2 potions that I had. I was able to damage him 3 times before I needed to use my first potion. And then, after tackling him 2 more times, this motherfucker got a crit. So on 1 PG, I needed to use 2 potions. But that's only the beginning. I even tried to run from the battle. But then, after a few more attacks, Bulbasaur crits 2 times in a row. Somebody in the comments please calculate the chances of that. Alright, 5 HP. Alright, he can miss, right? There are still chances. 2 HP. Please miss. Please. He's out of usable Pokemon. I just fucking lost. And now that I understood that starting without any preparation was a bad idea, I quickly went to learn everything you need to become a true Nuzlocke professional. Except, I didn't get too deep. Of course I learned how types work, what Gen 1 Pokemons are good at all, and etc. But I didn't learn like each Pokemon's possible moves or unique hidden locations and tricks, cause that's cheating, and I'm lazy. So now, after a month of preparations and therapy, I was ready. I'm back. I've been sitting on the top of the mountain for a month training to beat Nuzlocke, and finally, I'm a true professional who will not lose any Pokemon whatsoever. I hope. Also, last time when I named this guy, it was a bit mean, so he kinda defeated me. Let's come up with something better. Alright, there we go. I don't know. I don't know why Jeffrey. I just, for no reason, just Jeffrey, right? After trying to redeem myself so it won't end like the last time, our journey has begun. I even got some amazing knowledge up my sleeve. I even know that I can touch this PC and get a potion. Haha. See? Wait, I just realized that this potion would have saved our previous run. Alright. It doesn't matter. But when I was learning about professional Nuzlockers, I saw that most of them sped up their game. So sometimes I will do it too, but don't worry, I'm legit. I decided not to repeat my mistakes because Uguay was obviously too weak. I liked Squirtle, so I'm taking him again, but now I have a different strategy. Now we are smarter. So, after a smart Super Mutant Ninja Turtle, hell yeah! And of course, battling Jeffrey will be a piece of cake now that I'm a pro, right? This guy has 0 chances. I'm just too good. Oh, I missed! Okay. That's okay. That's okay. It was closer than it should have been. 1 fucking HP. Holy shit. After delivering Oak's parcel, during which I almost lost Donnie again, we finally obtained Oak's balls. And now I know exactly how to catch a Pokemon, so it's time. And it's Monkey again! Now we don't have an Uguay, so it's not Monkey. Hell yeah. Now that I've given the most unique and clever name to our first Pokemon, it was time to make Jeffrey pay for all of his wrongdoings. I was sure that I will win. Now it's very risky right here, but I know that he won't kill me. Too smart. He could have crit. He really could have critted. I don't know what I'm doing here. I decided to play careful and needed to use 1 potion for this battle. But overall, I totally paid him back. Now, if this guy won't crit twice in a row like he did last time, we should be good. Hell yeah. Then I caught Caterpie, who is just Pie, because he has Pie in his name. Never mind. I decided that I'm a professional Pokefighter after defeating Jeffrey and went to destroy poor Brock with only 1 leveled up Pokemon. Honestly, it is the start of the game and I really want to have some fun. So I didn't learn what Pokemons can be in this gym. I don't know the levels that are supposed to be in this gym. I only know that it is a rock gym, which I have a Squirtle for. So I'm a risk it all and I'll try to beat it without additional leveling up, just the way I got here. And of course our Donatello wiped everyone without a chance. I didn't even go to heal before Brock. Alright, now what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna go heal on or something, I'm just gonna tank it. Rock hard Rock hard? Man, what are you talking about? My character is what, I don't know, 12 years old? What do you mean rock hard? That's the true Jeffrey, not the rival that we had. And Brock was even easier than random pocket trainers outside. After getting my first ever badge in Pokemon games, my confidence was over the top. I thought that I will never lose any Pokemon at all. Then, in 15 minutes, Donnie evolved. Shit, he was so happy, now he's angry. I don't like him. I mean, he's cool, but I like the happy one. It was like, yippee! And I caught Spearow, who is Sparrow now, and a Zubat, who is Batmon. Yes, I know, I'm very creative, yeah. But then something happened on Mount Moon. Monkey got a poison effect on him, and I didn't know it works outside the battle, so he kinda died. I didn't know! No! He died because of the poison. Holy shit. Rest in peace, Monkey. But deep down, I know that he wouldn't want me to mourn him, but rather prove that his sacrifice wasn't for nothing. After a tragic loss, I decided to stop by the bicycle store. Ah! But I wanted the bicycle! Why does it cost 1 million? 1 million! And you won't believe what happened next. Monkey resurrected like a phoenix from the ashes and blessed us with her power. Welcome back, our friend. Now, to progress further, we needed to fight Jeffrey again. But this time it was a piece of cake. And this fight gave us the possibility to level up even more. Catch Oddish and Abra with the usual Pokeball. That's so lucky. So, meet Monarch. First normal name, right? And also we helped Billy with whatever that weird shit is. Like, man, what are you doing? But now we have a ticket for a cruise, and it was time for Misty's gym. Also, while I was doing everything that I just told you, I almost lost Monkey to poison again. After catching Oddish, a grass type, beating Misty's water type gym should have been easy. I just needed to level him up. But some random trainers' accounts decided to trap our poor Oddish. And I wasn't even able to help him. I didn't even have potions. Goodbye, Oddie. I promise your death won't be in vain. Then I decided to level up our Sparrow. And it was time to battle Misty. Honestly, her disciples were very easy. But Misty was even easier, considering that my Donnie has a dark type move that destroyed her Starmie. Completing Water Gym unlocked few new routes where I caught Pidgey and Diglett. But also now we have an access to a daycare, so I guess Professor gave us these running shoes for a reason. I leveled up Monarch to evolve into Kadabra and got ready to battle on a cruise ship. And the first one to battle with was Jeffrey. Honestly, I kinda didn't suspect this battle, so I got a bit scared. I felt not ready enough. But the fight went as smooth as it possibly could have went. Monarch is just crazy at this point, and he will get crazier though. Huh? Man, at best, you're a Diddy, not the fucking Jeffrey Epstein, man. After my awful joke, I grabbed myself a cut move, so now I will be able to finally fight for my third badge. And also, I unknowingly left the cruise ship, so it kinda sailed away with, I think, probably a lot of useful stuff and XP from trainers, but it doesn't matter. What matters is this amazing fight. Electric Gym was a piece of cake, because right before it, I caught a Diglett. It was easy except for one very scary moment. Alright, old man, you have a Pikachu? And just like that, with a wide open mouth, I went to Poké Center and back to the gym. That was scary. At that moment, I understood how easy it is to lose a Pokémon. It honestly got a little bit scary, but the gym is finished. That shit doesn't look like a Thunderbait, it looks like a sun, but okay, doesn't matter. So, after recording this video, I watched how other people performed in their Nuzlockes. And there was one very interesting common thing among all of these runs. Mid-game is almost always very easy and gives a lot of ego and assurance of success. What actually happened to me too. I was very confident. But what always comes next is unpredictable shitstorm. But it's a bit too early for that right now. Now to get to the gym, we needed to go through the rock tunnel, where I got myself a Geodude who is rock hard. And going through this tunnel was a pure hell. For some reason, I didn't think that I can open a map online, so for 30 minutes in sped up game, I was wandering around, encountering like a million Pokemon per step. And I was so happy to finally finish it. Oh my god. I hope. Oh, yes, it's the end of the tunnel, finally. Is it? Yes. Finally. The stupid part is that I am really about to fucking cry out of happiness because I fucking left this fucking cave. That's the worst experience I ever got in any games. Then, while progressing Route 8 to get to the Celadon City, I caught Holly. I think it's the best name yet. But then, when fighting this guy, Donnie got a poison effect on him. And a Poké Center was pretty far, so I decided to use Kadabra's teleportability, thinking it will teleport me to Lavender's Town Poké Center. But it teleported me to the Poké Center before the rock tunnel. While I was in a tunnel though, Pidgey evolved, so that's nice. And then, after just 15 minutes of pure pain and agony, I was out again. Then I continued my path to the Celadon City. And our Diglett has evolved. Now there's 3 of them! 3 dicks! After catching Audie, I finally reached Celadon. And now, I want to specify something. I am still catching Pokemon on every new route, but now I will only show the important ones. Right after entering the city, I immediately grabbed myself a free Eevee. And I named her Electra because I wanted to evolve her into Jolteon. what I did in just 5 minutes after obtaining Electra by purchasing the stone. Also in the same building I purchased few important things for the progression and also bought a nice amount of lemonade, which has probably the best price healing ratio in the game. Now it was time to bring down a casino, because gambling is bad, and if you're experiencing gambling addiction, please seek help from your close ones and therapy. We stormed through Team Rocket and it was the first time we meet Giovanni, who for some reason says that he's so cool, but then has 3 Pokemon in his team, and they all have mostly the same weaknesses. But less about that. After all this useless violence, I grabbed some tea to bribe a guard. Jeez, someone count how many laws this 12-year-old already broke. But at least we're already in Saffron City, where there was a perfect place for Monarch to shine. A full building of fighting type Pokemon. That was beautiful. I grabbed Hitmonlee for the victory, who I never used, because monkey. And because of this basically free XP, Monarch has learned what I think is the best psychic move in the game. Then I accidentally remembered that I'm supposed to fight the gyms to get, you know, the badges. So I went back to Celadon. But there was one pretty big problem. And don't get me wrong, problem is for the gym, not for me. Most Pokemon in there are grass poison type. And fighting Dojo just leveled up Monarch so much that I didn't even think to struggle to get this page. So now we are halfway through the pages. But don't worry, it won't be so easy in the future. This game is so fucking bad. Oh my god. And the next destination is Pokemon Tower. You say Pokemon Tower, I hear Pokemon Tower, it sounds very cool, so I go there. I nicely leveled up Holly in here because he has Dark type move, and mostly all Pokemon in here are a Ghost type, and we successfully saved this grandpa, so he gave us a Pokeflute, which is a pretty good reward for such an easy gig. So guys, if any of you need to save your grandpa from a cold, and you can give me a Pokeflute for that, just let me know. Then on the way to Fuchsia City, we caught a Snorlax. And the moment I got into this city, I immediately ran into the gym. I was craving for a fight. As usual, dealing with disciples was very easy. Donnie even evolved into like a tank. And now it is time to battle Koga. Should be one shot. It was a critical hit though, so I'm almost one shot. Though he uses a very stupid move, so... Oh, he restores his potion. He restores his health. And restores his health again. But that's good. He will not probably attack right now, so I use Future Sight. Yep, nice. Now the next guy will get fucking destroyed. Alright. And now he gets attacked by the Future Sight. Good. And I kill him. Alright, that was one of the easiest gyms. After that, to get access to the next gym, we needed to go back to the Saffron City and battle in a skyscraper full of Team Rocket, who always have the same Pokemons, so they weren't a problem at all. Also, if I was to fully tell you everything I did in this tower, it would probably take like 10 minutes, so just know that I spent a good 1 hour in there, and Jeffrey once again was destroyed, because my team has counter for every Pokemon in his team. Giovanni also was there, but he definitely has some skill issues, so we can basically skip him. And for our amazing defeat of the Team Rocket, President gave us a Master Ball that I just remembered I ended up never using. But that's alright. Next up, we've got a Psychic Gym. So I gave Holly to a Daycare, because he knows a Dark type move, which is super effective against most Pokemons in that gym. But I didn't know that after a Daycare, his moveset will change, so now he has no moves that will help us with the gym. Alright, let's talk business. Were the disciples hard to beat? No. Did I spend at least 5 minutes on teleports? Yes. Was the gym leader hard to battle? Yes. That's the point where we are very close to the end game, and now every battle is a big threat to the integrity of our team. And right now this threat is Sabrina. To be precise, her Alakazam, because previous Pokemon were very easily wiped out. And right when she has last Pokemon left, the shit show has begun. While editing, I analyzed this battle, and to be honest, it is a miracle that I won that. Because first, Alakazam outspeeds every single member of my team. Second, Alakazam one-shots 4 out of 6 Pokemon in my team. and only one member of my team has super effective move against him. So let's see how that ended. To be fair, the only reason I won is that right here he uses recover. So he gave me the possibility to heal Donnie. And even like that, there was only one way for me to win. And unfortunately, it was to sacrifice someone. And in this team, the best one to sacrifice was Monkey. Guys, at this point we need to build a statue for Monkey. I cannot. The idea was to switch to Monkey, so I can switch to Donnie without getting any damage on Donnie. And then, with the help of my Kadabra's future sight that I used right before switching to Monkey, I was able to deal 75% of his HP. And with the help of Alakazam, who for some reason used future sight and not Psychic that he was spamming all the game before, just basically one-shotting my Donnie, I was finally able to get a fair shot on him. Yes! Holy shit. No, Monkey. Oh, fuck. Not the Monkey. Thank you for your sacrifice, Monkey. I won't ever forget it. After this tragic loss, to cheer up, I grabbed a bike voucher. And of course used it so I can travel quicker. Next up to progress, we need to learn Surf, so we can swim to the Cinnabar Island. And I don't know if I'm slow or what, but when I was in Safari, I didn't know I'm supposed to grab not only Surf, but also Strength HM. Also I caught Execute. But I didn't learn Strength HM, so I spent at least half of an hour in this cave to progress further. And when I realized that I needed to go back and search for the Strength ability, I lost my mind. Why do you think I have a Strength ability? This game is so fucking bad. Then, basically on the pure power of my raging ass, I quickly grabbed the HM I needed and finally finished this amazing cave. Phew. The end of the game is so close that I actually started worrying, but I still believed in my team, they are like a family to me. I quickly went to the mansion where for some reason I encountered Ditto twice. I don't know if it's lucky, tell me in the comments please. And also grabbed the keys for the gym. So, I believe in Donnie the way I believe in myself, like, he is my G. So, I'm pretty sure because that's a fire gym, he will be able to solo it. If he won't be able to solo it, I will be pretty damn sad, because we probably will lose him. We are supposed to one-shot every single one of them. And that's basically how the whole gym was completed. Donnie just surfed on the top of every Pokemon, and they fainted. Yeah, Burn Hill we have. Alright, Growlithe, level 42. I'd say I almost one-shot him. It'll be very low. No, I just one-shot him without a crit. That's good. Alright. Ponyta. Total one-shot. Rapidash. Probably not a one-shot, right? Donnie. Are you going to... Alright, level 47. There is no way we one-shot that. Alright. Attack missed. Alright, Hyper Potion, of course. Surf. Alright, super effective. Now he will try to attack us. No, Hyper Potion. Okay, sure. And... wow. I honestly didn't suspect it would be that easy to get our Fire Beige. Donnie? Wow. After this pure destruction, some guy stalked me under the gym and took me to his island, where I helped his friend to find a little girl in the forest, and for that he gave me a moonstone. And then I was shipped back to the Cinnabar Island, where I got myself an Aerodactyl. And it was time. It was time to battle the most egotistic trainer in this game, because now he has 5 Pokemon, and they still have mostly the same weaknesses. I don't even know what to tell you. It's a battle for our last badge, and the opposite team was so weak that it didn't even feel like a victory. But it was time to prepare for the final battle. The battle that all past 20 plus minutes of the video were leading to. The battle that if I lose, I will need to play for 20 more hours to get back here. I needed to build a good team that had at least one counter to each type of Poké Trainers in the Elite Four. So, for the first Water type trainer, I've got Electra. Then for the Rock Fighting type, I've got Donnie, Monarch, and Laps, who I forgot to tell you about. I got her in Silph Co for free 3 after the rival battle. For the Poison Ghost Trainer, I've got again Donnie and Monarch, and the most interesting, for the Dragon type, I've got Laps and caught Magnemite. Also, I had a funny Palm Tree. Before all this crazy battling stuff, I also bought like 30 hyper potions, a lot of lemonade, and some full heals. Also, I have decided to make it interesting and cap myself on the level 55, which then I unknowingly broke while completing the victory road, but that's not important. What is important is that I'm that slow that when battling, I missed and used ether instead of healing, and fucking lost my palm, who I was leveling up for at least an hour. Huh? What? But healing is always first, no? Potions are always first, what? Colburb took his place though, and I think he is even better than the Palm. After finally leveling up Colburb, it was time for the battle of the century. I was very nervous. I'm nervous. Okay, level 52. And fortunately, battle with Lorelei went pretty smooth. Even though it got very slow with the slow bro, it still was pretty easy. And also, I think it was one of the best moves to bring out Donatello in this fight, cause Dark Tape move. After this first battle, I even thought like I have some chances, you know, I even got hyped up. But we'll get back to it a bit later. The next trainer was Bruno. And God help Bruno. His weaknesses are for the most powerful Pokemons in my team, so God bless Bruno. And if Bruno was fairly easy to battle with, next up was Agatha. And that's where all of the problems started. Cause she's got that experience on her, and that did come in handy. And even though first Gengar, Golbat, Arbok were pretty easy to defeat, the second Gengar, that's where the problem began. You see, he's got that nasty poison effect on my Donnie, and I kinda thought that he'll tank it, cause he's literally a tank. Yeah, that sucks. But we shouldn't let Donnie's death to stop us. We should push through for the sake of his sacrifice. And even though I still beat this granny's ass, I was sad, because Donnie was the whole run from the very start with us. He was carrying me through all of these gyms, and he's already dead. And that's why I swore that no matter what, for the sake of Donnie, I will finish this. I will win this. I will win every single Poké Trainer that will stand in my way to become the true Poké Master, to win my first Nuzlocke. And with this new acquired confidence, it was time to kick Lance's ass. I was ready to do whatever it takes. The battle has started in my favor because Electro just one-shotted the shit out of his Gyarados. Next up was Dragonair. That's why I decided to use Colburb, because he's a Steel type, so Outrage that Dragonair uses right here will not deal too much damage. So, after healing myself, Dragonair was destroyed. Then he caught me by surprise because I decided to use Electra for his Aerodactyl and he almost killed her. 4 HP were left. And then I quickly dealt with Dragonair and it was time for the Dragonite, and that's where it got hard. I just healed Electra and decided to use an attack, and that's when Dragonite one-shots Electra with the Hyper Beam. What? But then, fortunately, Magneto finished the deed, and it was time to battle our rival, aka Jeffrey. And I already was at disadvantage. I had only 4 Pokemon left, and he had full team of 6. I have 4 Pokemons, he has bigger levels than me, it doesn't look too good. I wasn't able to finish Pidgeot when he pulled out Rhydon. But the good thing is, Laps has Ice Move, so that was pretty easy to deal with. Then, fortunately, he chose Venusaur, who is 7 levels higher than Monarch, but still just got 2-shotted. Then he pulled out Gyarados, who was a bit of a pain in the ass, honestly, But after I chose Labs, it became pretty easy. I even got a possibility to heal Magneto, so I was ready to finish off Pidgeot, and only Arcanine was left. I needed to use Ethers so I can regenerate PPs for Ice Beam, so I can deal at least some damage to Arcanine, but that's when everything began to crumble. Arcanine was dealing that much damage and applying burn to Lapras that if I were to attack him, he would have just killed Lapras immediately. So I was trying to out-heal him, maybe wait when he will not apply burn status, and then exact situation like that happened, I used Ice Beam and realized that it actually is ineffective. I do not know why I thought it was effective. I don't know. So then I switched to Monarch, and once again I got trapped. He deals too much damage, I heal, I'm left at like 14 HP and I could not attack him, even though he's very low now. And then when I tried to remember who is the last member of his team, I understood how stupid my move against Arcanine was. Alakazam. Oh, and I just put Monarch on the line, who is the only one who has a dark type move right now. And of course he critted. Motherfucker. I should have used you, because you're flying rock. Yeah, and rock is effective against fire, and I should have just used you. Jeez, I'm stupid. Monarch, you are the best Pokemon this world has ever seen. I'm pretty damn sure about that. He was with us through the whole fucking run. He soloed most of the gyms, so thank you. And so, just like that, Colburb, just in a few minutes, finished Arcanine. And it was time to battle one of the strongest Pokemon in the first generation, Alakazam. I chose Magneto because he's the only Steel type in my team, so he has good resist against psychic attacks. And I decided to first confuse Alakazam, then paralyze him, and to finish him I decided to use Colburb so I can switch safely to Lapras and finish him off with Ice Beam. And even though I couldn't believe it, but that was it. I just finished my first ever Nuzlocke on my second try. Just look at this team of Giga Chats. That was amazing. Till the very end, Donatello and Monarch were just carrying the whole run. Even though we've lost most of our team, we got it. That is amazing. That is so good. If you've watched until this moment, thank you so much. It really means a lot. And I know my run wasn't even close to being perfect, but please, if you liked it at least a little bit, consider subscribing. It will be true pleasure. And I really hope you will have a great day. Bye bye!